I'd like to read the first three chapters of this book. It's The Thought That Counts by Dr. David Hamilton, and it's the book that we're going to be using for our book club. So if you can't get the book in time, then this is the book. And what I'm going to do is going to hold up a piece of paper when I'm doing chapter 1, 2 and 3 so that you can easily find it in the video. So that's the idea. At the moment, I'm going to do the intro. Yeah. So you can easily spot that when you want to watch it. So this is by Dr. David Hamilton, PhD. This book describes how our thoughts and feelings, ideas and beliefs and hopes and dreams alter the condition of our bodies, the circumstances of our lives and even the state of the world. Every thought counts. The latest scientific discoveries are revealing that every thought and feeling we ever have is expressed through our bodies. For instance, the way we appreciate someone in our life or think about someone whose actions stress us causes changes in our body. Molecules known as neuropeptides link our thoughts and emotions to every part of our body. This is why placebos heal people in medical trials. If a person believes they are receiving real medicine, or even if they simply believe in the doctor who administers it, they will usually get better. Our thoughts and feelings even switch genes on and off. Scientific studies have recently shown that they can cause new areas of growth in our brain, which eventually leads to changes in our bodies. In a very real sense, you are what you think. The mind-body link even opens up the opportunity for us to heal ourselves of illness through the power of our intentions. Stress, for instance, slows down the rate of repair from illness. But if you choose to focus on something that pleases you, or think kind thoughts about a person you care about, your body will produce many fewer stress hormones, and so the healing process will speed up. Scientific studies have even indicated that placing your hands upon a person can affect the conditions in their body. Studies on rat pups, for instance, have shown that a mother's touch increases level of growth hormones and reduces stress hormones. Even visualizing a person in good health helps. You don't need to be near them for this to work either. Quantum scientists have shown that everything in existence is connected. A thought about anything, wherever it is, changes it in some way. A thought about a person, then, is registered at some level in their body. Scientists have studied this and found nervous system changes in test subjects as a result of the thoughts that other people are holding about them. But a thought about anything has the same type of effect, even though we don't always notice it. Researchers have studied this and noticed particularly large effects when many people are focusing on the same thing at the same time. Such group intentions have been shown to reduce crime rates and even instances of terrorism. Such is our connection to everything that it is impossible for us not to affect the state of the world by what we choose to focus on. An attitude of kindness or forgiveness, for instance, will lead to different conditions in your body, your life, and the world than an attitude of selfishness or vengeance. It sounds like common sense, but this book explains how it works and, importantly, what you can do to change things for the better. Much of the science in this book has already been published in peer-reviewed scientific journals, which is the gold standard in science. I have merely extracted the relevant portions and made a few extrapolations from the conclusions of some of the research, fusing them with my own ideas, which have derived from a broad view of the fields of mind-body science, spirituality, and consciousness. Some of the science presented here has not met with such peer-reviewed approval yet, so some of it. Although this doesn't mean it is invalid. New ideas and discoveries often take time before they break through into what is regarded as the mainstream. I do believe that many of the studies mentioned in this book point towards a real phenomenon. I believe we are on the brink of a major breakthrough in our understanding of consciousness and the interplay between mind and matter. Some of the research I present may sound way out there, especially to the average academic scientist. I make no apologies for this. As history has shown us, the path of scientific discovery frequently leads to what at first appears to be ridiculous, and is only later that our understanding of the way things work enables us to embrace new ideas. The second half of the book brings spirituality into play. There is less science in this part and more use of intuition as I present a mystical view of the world that is probably beyond scientific proof and can only be grasped by personal experience. But this is still science, only a very different kind of science, one that is peculiar to the individual, excuse me, making everyone a scientist in their own life. I end the book in the way I end the book in the way I like to end all of my talks, helping people to recognize the love, kindness, and compassion everywhere around them when we choose to love, to be kind, and to exercise compassion in our personal lives. Everything changes. Everything. Go on, try it out. Let us begin our journey of change. And that's from Dr. David Hamilton, PhD, May, that was 2006. I'm going to record the chapters separately, I think, because my throat will be too dry to read, because I'm not used to reading out loud. So I'll see you in for chapter 1.